It is all Sketh's fault.
Did everything die, Chet?
Yes, it did, and I'm trying to fix it as fast as I can.
It's okay.
No, because it was all working perfectly earlier. Now it's not.
Remember that all of my portals literally shit the bed last week.
Yeah, this is true. I just don't like it. I really have to pee.
Go pee, Jesus Lord.
It's so bad right now. You don't understand.
I mean, just piss yourself, right? That's how it works.
Been there, done that. Wait,
Psych.
what? No,
You know, it's like car seat warmers, you know? It's
no,
all the best parts about pissing yourself without the wetness.
it's just all running slow because I have so much fucking shit open. Okay, there's my map. I finally found that. I really apologize, guys.
Should put things on those hotbar buttons.
I do. That's what's really bad. Yes, Fargren, that is almost me. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
That's just nasty.
You're nasty.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Hello.
Yep.
I can't seem to hear anyone.
Oh my god, I've been talking to you guys for like 2 minutes and I didn't realize my fucking microphone's on mute. Perfect. Cool. It's literally the epitome of my damn day. So, anyways, how are you guys all doing today?
Doing well.
Could be better.
Well, it could be worse. I mean, you
I
could be.
took a nap since I'll be attending a class this evening.
You're welcome. That is yours truly. I'll try not to do anything bad to you. No, we'll get you through it. Just actually, and I realized I forgot that we were only playing for 3 hours tonight, so it's technically 2 hours after the end of session.
It's all good.
Like it's 10 p.m. Central. Like I don't know where you're at, so. But okay. So, anyways, last we left off, Azil. Where do we leave off at?
Where did we leave off at?
Yeah, like a little recap since James isn't here.
Sure. So, last session, Snaps had the bright and wonderful idea where nothing went wrong, that he was going to try out a brand new spell that he just got.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And after that guy was murdered, needless to say, there were no consequences of his actions, and everything's fine. We killed a bunch of cultists, and we made our way into the city, where Snaps decided that he was just going to stay at the inn, and everyone else went around and did some things. I believe
Yeah,
that it was Vigelin who met his family in the city,
Ooh.
and meanwhile, Snaps was at the tavern, and he was approached by two ladies, one with white hair, whose names I cannot remember for the life,
Their
because I forgot to
names.
write things down, because shame on me. And yeah, they told him some things about the cult, and that we
Oh
should
shit.
figure out where that they were in the building with us. Um, at the same time,
Is this
Vigelin,
this
whenever he
one?
entered, followed some cultists upstairs,
No. God damn it.
proceeded to, I don't know if you killed them or knocked them out. I think you killed them.
Only some of them.
Okay, so he killed people in the middle of a tavern. I'm sure there's going to be no consequences from this, and dragged their bodies back into the room.
No,
And he
no,
was currently still in the room with one.
I killed them in the room. Want to get away?
Who is the robot?
The Dark Lord.
Like, holy shit.
Are you trying out a
Ren?
voice modulator?
What, you don't like my voice modulator?
I think so.
Is this a voice modulator? Or is this...
Yes, it is. Just testing it out for my Sunday game.
You literally sound like a robot or like a deep, dark lord.
No one is ever going to be able to understand you with that.
Yeah, that's why I'm testing it right now so I can work it out. But don't worry, I'm not gonna use it that much.
Go with something a little more Bane.
Oh, Sketh. Yeah, a little more Bane. A little
How
more
about
Bane.
Titan?
Nope, still doesn't sound intimidating. You still sound Canadian.
Damn it.
But, anywho, I think that's about where we left off.
We did, yes. Senior Vigelin got into a fight, killed, I believe it was two cultists inside of the room. Two more showed up. He killed one and dragged the other into the room, if I remember correctly. And, in the yawning portal, oh, nobody saw that.
Well, I thought I chased one out, but I only knocked him out and came up with the story that he was trying to get out of a card game that he lost.
This is true. So yeah, that's where we left off at. So Sketh, what do you wish to do with, or Vigelin, sorry, what do you wish to do with these cultists?
I'm gonna search their bodies, see if I can find a key for the room.
All right. Yeah, you dig through their pockets and you find nice little key.
Okay.
One of the pockets.
Okay, I'll see. I'll check on the cultist that I knocked out. Does it look like he's waking up?
It does not.
Okay, I'll walk out of the room and see if the key is to the door, and if it is, I'm gonna lock it.
Okay. Yes, it is.
Okay, I'll lock the door and head downstairs just to tell the group what just happened.
And you walk back down, and Elia looks at you, and she puts her head down, and you see her mildly shake her head.
Okay, I'll just won't pay attention to that. Just go to snaps and snaps. Upstairs now.
We're having such a nice conversation with these ladies. And really, you should be here for this.
Yes, Gath.
There's a development upstairs we need to take care of.
I can't believe you're roping me into this. Snaps is going. Snaps will follow. This is terrible.
Now, how long does it take you to, like, are you going to do anything else? Are you just going to immediately book it down to Snaps? Are you gonna
I'm just gonna calmly move over to him.
Okay, so I'd say if Snaps is going to go... Okay, yeah, go ahead. So Snaps is going to follow the Gallon back up in the room. I would say it takes, well, let's say a busy inn, you know, yawning portal. Let's say it takes roughly 10 minutes to get down and back up. So 10 minutes total.
Okay, I'll just unlock the door and kind of usher Snaps in as quickly as a tortoise can go in there.
And as Snaps walks into the room, it is a blank room. There's nothing in this room.
Wow, they move fast. Is the pentagram and all that was set up earlier still on the floor?
It is not.
Jeez, only 10 minutes and they managed to clean the place up. I'll just kind of step past him and look around.
There's
Do a-
nothing here.
Can I do an investigation check to see if I notice anything?
Yes, you may. You see that it's been hastily, like somebody came in there and cleaned up it basically as fast as they possibly could. Like there's scuff marks and drag marks and, you know, like dust here, dust there, like things have been wiped down. Yeah.
This again will just kind of turn towards Snaps. Like there was cultists in here doing some kind of ritual.
Are you insane? There's nothing in this room. What are you talking about?
They were here just 10 minutes ago.
They couldn't clean this up that quickly. Look, you must have had too much to drink. It's
Poor Sketh.
Maybe. I'll just toss the key aside and just step out with Snaps.
Roll a perception check, please, Magellan.
Snaps doesn't quite step out yet.
Okay.
He's going to. Is there a closet in the room or like a wardrobe?
There is. There's an armoire.
Okay. I will go and just peek inside the armoire. Just peek it.
There is a single black robe hanging in there.
Does it look similar to other cultist robes that I might have seen before?
It does.
Interesting. Well, it seems that you might have been telling the truth. They forgot something, and I'll grab the robe off the.
That could come in handy in a short amount of time, I suppose.
Instead of putting it into my bag, I would like to put it inside my shell. Is that possible?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. And you literally just see me have this robe in hand and just pop into my shell real fast and pop back out, and the robe is no longer there.
I'm not even gonna ask where you're putting that in there.
Trust me, you don't want to know.
I don't.
And Magellan, while Snaps is still in the room, you see a humanoid, like a human. You know, he's well dressed. You know, he has nice armor on, and he was watching you guys. And then at the same time, like you blink your eyes, and he is gone.
Who saw that?
Magellan.
Gillen will act like he didn't see anything, but he's gonna make a note of that. Did I recognize what the person looked like, or is just completely obscured?
Oh, he's a human, roughly 35 to 40, nice, like blonde beard, like strong jaw, longer, like blonde stringy hair, and he has a scar over his eye, over his right eye.
Okay, I'll try and make a mental note of what he looks like, and just move back downstairs.
And while that was going on, what was Helm and Myrrh and what the heck's his name? Dameron. I gotta put you back in the party. What are you guys all doing?
Oh, can you turn up your mic volume?
I can.
Or the ambient sound down, maybe.
Alright, how's that? Is that too loud?
Yeah, that's better.
A little bit better, yeah.
I agree. I was having a hard time concentrating on what you were saying.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, just if it gets too loud, just let me know. Alright, how's the voice and ambient?
Yeah, that's better.
Cool. Alright, I need to throw Dameron in the party for the combat tracker.
But stupid question, Snaps. How do you get that, like those comments that you add to the chat without it being in like the text box? How do you do that?
Using
Slash O. Yeah, that one was slash OOC.
Oh, out of character. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think slash emote puts it in red, right?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yep.
Okay, thank you for that.
But yeah, what was Amir, Dameron, and Helm all doing since Meryl is also hanging out with y'all?
Well, Mir's unaccustomed to such a crowded place, so he's a little on edge. He's trying to calm himself by fletching some arrows as he sits in the bar observing people.
Alright.
Meryl is being unusually quiet this evening, and sitting along with the rest of the party.
And I would be just showing up from allegedly visiting my family.
Gotcha. And what about Helm? Crabby old Helm.
Helm is just sitting there, kind of watching everyone.
Okay. So yeah, you guys make your way back down, and Jaina and Jamna, they're getting a little rowdy as Elia and Rumalia just sit there and shake their heads. Elia will remind you guys to please try and figure out where the cultists are heading to next when they leave tomorrow morning. But as far as that, the rest of the night is yours. If you want to party, go to sleep, try and go shopping, up to you.
After being on edge for a while, Mir decides that he doesn't like it. We know where their black wagons are.
Correct.
I think that Mir's best course of action would be at this point to let the Snaps and Vigilant at least know, because they're the two that he knows best that are actually here, and that he's going to go set the trigger on the wagons, which means set up a observation point and do that stealthily.
Okay. say if you're gonna try and stealth. Give me a stealth check. Well, hot damn, you are very successful.
Good. I like hearing that.
Don't no one know you're there.
I'm using all the tradecraft I can muster up from time spent in the Shadowfell and traveling from there to here, and
It's almost as if your Raven Queen has granted you her stealthiness for the night.
excellent. Well, I'll just be watching in case any odd things go on there, and to make sure that they don't leave without us.
All right. And the rest of you guys, you all doing take a nap, go out, stay in, get drunk again, Scath?
No, not this time. Probably just call it an early evening.
Cool. All right, so interesting. Closer to level 6. All right, so the next day, Mir, you are awoken to the sounds of the cultists rushing around to get ready and leave.
And about, is this sun up, before sun up, after sun?
It is dawn. It's like very early morning.
All right. I'm going to prepare myself to tag them. Hopefully the party will come before they leave, but if not, I want to make sure I'm tagged.
And Snaps, you're woken up to the sound of loud knocking on your door. Right around the same time as the cultists are fixing to leave.
Oh, cool. Well, I guess I don't do what I was typing out. I will roll. I will emerge from my shell and go and open the door as a very unhappy turtle.
Poor Snaps. Standing right at your ankle, I would say, or your knee, you see Jaina, and she's like, "They're getting ready to leave. We gotta follow them."
Okay.
Should go on to explain that they're latching onto another caravan that is heading upward to the city, towards the city of Neverwinter, and they're going through a coastal marsh that's called the Mirror of the Dead Men. And they're since Lord Never Ember is rebuilding Neverwinter, they need
That's a tongue twister.
It is. They need a bunch of supplies, so the cultists basically latching on themselves again with another supply caravan going up to a warehouse. That's basically rebuilding, helping to rebuild the roads. And she has secured all of you spots as guards once again.
Oh god, we just got here. Okay, well, I guess on the way it is.
It's okay, sleepyhead. I got some drink for you. And she hands you a glass of mulled wine.
This will do nicely in the morning. And I will take the is it a mug? Is it a glass? I guess it's a mug. Whatever,
It's a mug,
fine.
yeah.
I will take the mug. I will follow her downstairs and cry because I have been woken up.
And looking around, you do not see any of your party out there with you.
Oh well, this doesn't seem good. Where's everyone else?
Um, I don't know where the metal man is, but that elf and the tiefling, they're passed out somewhere upstairs in their own rooms, and I think your buddy Dameron is with them. I'm not sure. And she is like the epitome of like a cheery morning person.
Wonderful. Don't you think we should go get them before we leave?
Yes. Go ahead. Go do it. Go wake him up. We gotta go.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah, go ahead.
This feels off.
She is 100% telling the truth, you figure.
I figure. Okay. All right then. I guess I will march myself back into the yawning portal. I will go up to the other rooms where they were held, and I will wake everyone else up. Come on, guys. We have to go. We have to get ready.
Oh, it's too early for this.
Oh, that's the Warforged voice, isn't it? That's fantastic.
Vigilum will get up and head out.
And
Make my way downstairs. Grab a light breakfast.
Yeah, as you're walking by, the bartender, he slides over a pan of bacon. Because bacon is life.
wonderful.
The day is saved.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So I guess we're on our way back down. Snaps will wait outside on everyone else after waking them up.
Remember, Mir did tell you, Snaps, and Vigilin that what he was.
Yes. So Mir's not in the. I would assume that if she is telling the truth, then you would already be following them, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, they have not
Okay.
set out yet. Like they're fixing to like the caravan and all that good stuff is about to leave.
Okay. Also, Mir left us last night to go put a tail on them, so to speak. He's going to. He was keeping surveillance.
Yeah, I didn't see him out there, so he must be hiding really good. And as you guys walk out, you see. Let's see if I can find it. Shit. Where's the boss? The boss. See your good buddy, the boss. Come rolling past, and he's like, "Oh, you guys gonna join them too?" And head up as some of these guys that you've encountered before. Like you're not 100% certain they're cultists, but they're probably cultists. They see you guys join the caravan once again, and they're just shooting you all dirty glances.
Do any of them look like the Pearson that I saw in the tavern?
They do not.
Okay.
Poor Snaps. Snaps is a crabby buddy today.
he's a little crabby this morning. As the boss comes up, Snaps is kind of in the middle of like sitting down. He's waiting on. He's trying to get some peace and quiet this morning so that he can prepare his spells and kind of tend to the mushrooms that are on his back. He basically just waves him away at this point. We might be coming, we might not. I don't see how it's any of your concern.
Boss is like, oh, you're not a happy morning boy, are you? It's okay. It's a bright, beautiful, lovely day today. It's a good day to die. And then he'll just walk away because he can tell that Snaps is not a happy boy, and he will walk up.
Did he say it's a good day to die?
He did. It's always
Guys, is it alright to use a 3rd level spell slot at the beginning of the day and call lightning this boy?
Not nice. It's not very nice.
He said it's a good day to die.
Every day is a good day to die.
In all fairness, It's a Good Day to Die Hard is not one of the top 3 best Die Hard movies.
That is 100% true and accurate. Yes.
Yes, so you guys finally set out. Mir is still not in sight, but y'all set out. You know, get back into your positions. Boss is in the middle. Yada yada yada. You know the routine by now. So you suss out that the destination is the Karnath Roadhouse, which is a compound that served as a hostelry or whatever on the trade road between Waterdeep and Neverwinter in the days when trade flourished. It fell into disuse when trade stopped, but now that the road is being rebuilt, the roadhouse has been repaired and put to use as a supply depot and wagon park. Shit, where's it? I'm gonna turn my sound up. There we go. Alright, maybe if I turn my sound all the way up, it sounds that better, eh?
Did you just steal my catchphrase, eh?
I did, eh? I'm sorry.
Hey, okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, friend, but that's not gonna do.
Sorry, guy. Yeah, so.
Oh, I'm not your guy, buddy.
But, so. Alright, so.
Y'all are funny.
So out of the shadows, the rest of the party spies Mir walking up to them. And hearing nothing. And then, yeah, basically, it's going to take roughly a week and a half or so to get up there. Fast travel, you get up there. The work camp basically is exactly what it appears to be. It's a supply depot for road builders. You guys arrive from the south. You are brought into the compound one at a time for unloading, and then moved back outside to park. So let me move you maps.
You said we were going to our destination was the Mirror of Dead Men?
For now, no. For now, you're heading to the Karnath Roadhouse. Eventually, the goal is for the party to get to Neverwinter. That's where the caravans are. That's the caravans that you've been hired to do. That's where they're going.
Oh, okay.
Let me move maps. I don't know why I can't target everyone. Oops.
Did Dameron get a new token?
It appears so. Yeah, I thought he did have a new one.
Looks nice.
Yay, new map. And my whole fucking thing just crashed. Yay.
No, at least the map popped up.
Did you have portals set up on this map?
Yes.
That's why.
I had to disable it.
Bob's working on the fix for it,
But not yet.
well, he's just a very, very, very busy man. So
This is true.
I appreciate his work, though. He does so well.
I agree. I like portals.
He makes my life easy.
That's true. And it's back up. On the road again. Oh, gotta get back on the road again. Yes, my singing is horrendous. Wrong one. It is the wrong map. Or the wrong story selection.
That fly sound is the reverse of ASMR.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with flies.
I'm just messing with you.
The reverse of ASMR would be something that makes me feel happy.
Same.
Oh God. Too much.
Because I find that ASMR enrages me for some reason that I can't explain.
I had a boss that used to keep ASMR on in his office all the time. It was the worst thing in existence. I'd go into break room to eat lunch, and I'd just hear like, and it was
Oh yeah, so
not even there, and ASMR playing. I was just like, this is not happening.
Yeah, I can't take it. I would be killing somebody or trying to or getting my ass kicked or something.
Okay. So you get you're heading basically y'all are heading I guess if I would share the map that would be helpful, yes. And if everybody was on, that would also be helpful. It is one of those lovely days.
Well, that looks like a pretty good order. Pretty reasonable.
Boss is in the middle because he's the boss.
And the
Wait, we
entrance
were
is
hired
over
again
here.
for that guy?
You
Same
were
guy.
hired again. You were not aware of who hired you.
Didn't you say Jaina arranged that?
She did, yes. And this guy is also apparently the uncle to that nice cultist guy you fought.
Mm-hmm. But his gold spins as good as any other.
This is true.
I believe he called his nephew an asshole.
Something like that. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Oh Lord, it is one of those damn days. All right, yes. So you get here, everyone is in. Sweet. All right, so yes, you walk in. You see all these carts essentially heading this way, and going in through that gate. This area, it's pretty big compound. Yeah, it's like a really big compound. And inside, like from over the walls, you can hear, people ninnying, like horses ninnying, and people walking around and making noise and stuff. It's roughly high noon.
Where are the cultists right now?
They have gone, like, their cart has gone inside of that gate. Like, every once in a while, the gate will open, the carts go in one by one, they get unloaded, and they some come back out, others, they get stalled up for the night.
So if we all go in to unload, we could lose them.
Possibly, yes.
All right, one person should stay out. One person who's not Jaina should stay out. I amended my statement.
Well, I say Jaina will volunteer.
Are there any females around?
Yeah, it's a like you're basically heading into like a roadhouse. How do I explain it? Kind of think like a working farm, if you will, and there are women. Yes.
I was just thinking I could stay out under the guise of chatting up a lady.
Sounds good. Just make sure you keep track of the
Let's make it
cultists.
easy and unveil that. Yes, as of right now, all the cultists that you believe are cultists are inside. And the boss is saying, well, come on, we ain't got all day. Let's go. As there's a line forming up behind you.
All right, so we'll leave. Was that Dameron that said that?
Yes.
All right. So the rest of us will go in, and Dameron will chat up some comely wench.
First order of business, I'm going to find a good spot where I see a woman that I can talk to, but I'm going to pay attention to look for anybody paying extra attention to the wagon we're associated with.
Yeah, right underneath that H, there's a group of young, fine-looking women. Oh yes, and this place is also like 2 stories tall. I don't have a picture for it, unfortunately.
Well, it's big.
It is very big, yes. And the boss says, all right, are we going to go in, or are you guys just going to sit here all night?
Well, we're just waiting our turn, so when it's our turn, we'll go in.
Oh, yeah, you guys are up next. There's a line behind you.
Seems like we have our plan in place. Let's do it.
All right. So go ahead and your tokens are unlocked, right? Yeah, go ahead and basically the entrance is right yonder. And as you walk in, all the traps go off. Alright, so in here, you see a very big looking humanoid. He's wearing a sword. It's decorated with a dragon resembling different designs on that scabbard. You see, like I said, carts coming in and out, getting unloaded. I didn't really populate everything, but I think there's roughly 20 people here running amok with this guy Bogluck in the middle, telling them where to go. In each of these stalls, there are little horses, or like some of these stalls that have little horses, and there's also some carts coming in and out as well.
All right. Does he tell us where we're supposed to unload?
Yeah, he motions where to go, and he's telling you to come over here. Hello, Mom. And the boss comes in, and he's like, "Hey, what's happening, Bog?" Bog's like, "What's up, boss? Your usual. Your room's upstairs if you wish. Gristle's up there. He'll set you all up for the night. Feel free to do whatever you want. And, your unloading's going to take a little bit."
I assume we're the manual labor for the unloading.
No, they actually have their own people unloading stuff.
Oh, nice. Even better.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like I said, there's about 20 people, like obvious farm workers, and they're unloading all the different carts, directing people where to go. They're basically like trying to push you out the way.
All right. I mean, so we kind of have the run of the place essentially.
Yeah, basically, basically. As I didn't mean to show you that part of the map.
Are there any animals in these stables?
Yes, there are horses in every single stable. Some of them have 2 to 3 horses, and they look very well fed.
Interesting. As as stealthily as possible, I would like to cast Speak with Animals as a ritual.
And how long does that take?
It takes 10 minutes to cast as a ritual.
Okay. You get some people kind of watching you, like looking at you, like, what the heck's this turtle thing doing? But they've also probably never seen a turtle before, so it goes off without a hitch.
Okay.
La, 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 la. La, 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 la.
I'll go in and basically start paying attention to the horses and start asking the horses about this place, like who comes in and out, like what kind of business they conduct here.
The first couple horses that you talk to, they just stare at you with amazement, and they go, like, you can tell that they're just hungry. One of them says, "Oh, good."
I should note that the spell says that it's limited to whatever they can perceive or what they have perceived within the past day. So there you go.
So you can perceive that they're hungry. Yes.
They're hungry? I thought you said they looked well fed.
Well, they could look well fed, but they're still hungry. Like, my cat is well fed, but he's always hungry.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
That ain't a cat. That's a small cow.
He's only 30 pounds. Leave him alone.
He moves.
30 pounds?
Yes, I have a 30-pound cat.
Jeez.
He's a big boy.
No, you have a medium-sized dog.
No, Ralph ate the medium-sized dog.
As he's sitting there staring at me right now. But yeah, Snaps, the first 2, you can tell, like, they're emoting that they are hungry. The second or the third one says that strange things happen at night. Strange, like scaly people come around at night. And the fourth one says the same. The fifth and sixth horse emote that they are hungry, and the rest of the horses emote that they have just recently arrived on the caravan. How come you haven't paid attention? Not all horses look alike.
Well, that's rude. All horses do not look alike.
Owned by a horse.
Whenever the ones that said the scaly people come at night, like weird scaly people, I would like to ask them about a little more information about that and try and get a sense of like what are they doing? Like what do they if they were there last night, what do they do? What were they doing essentially?
Let me look. You can. One of them will basically give off the impression that these scaly people will come and take some supplies and leave, but they don't know where they go.
Perfect. And all of the horses that actually just all of the horses. I will I have like parts of rations. I will break those apart and give them to them.
The horses emote the thank you.
You're very welcome. Continue to do good.
Gonna make the horse that I gave you jealous.
That horse ran off, remember?
Aw, did he? I must have missed that.
Okay, so I will go back to Mir and Vigilan, and I will tell them, um, I, did some magic, and I spoke with some of the horses over here. It they said that strange, scaly people come at night. They take supplies and then leave, but they don't know where they go.
I should also input that you don't know how that the horses also don't know how they get in because the gates are locked at night.
They also don't know how they get in because the gates are locked. Maybe these are similar to those things that we encountered when I first met you.
Seems like it could be. We should set up an observation point tonight and see what happens.
I'm willing and ready to do that. Yes, 100.
At the mention of scaly people, Helm is just gonna kind of look over, and you're gonna see his hand kind of tight.
Tight how?
Did you ask them how big they were? Dealing with kobolds or lizard folk, maybe?
They're horses. I assume if they, however much information they can give me, they probably gave.
Yes.
Nah, agreed. They are simple-minded creatures.
Very simple.
These
Snaps will look back at the horses and just mouth, "Sorry."
this pile of stuff, is it? It looks kind of disorganized. Is that the case?
In there, those are. Let's see, what are those? Those are just like open crates. Like there's nothing really in there.
Is anybody messing with them? Are they going to be straightened up and put away by the end of the day, or are they just going to be left?
You see, like when these guys are emptying out the crates or whatever, like with their the supplies, that's where they're going, and they might fix them up later that night. Not 100% certain.
All right. Well, if there's some crates and empty boxes and whatnot left over there tonight, that's where I'm gonna set up my observation.
And while you guys are
Standing in front of these stairs,
yes,
looking down, can I see anything at the bottom? Does it like end in a door? Does it?
those are stairs going up.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
those
say
go.
that's what they
Ah.
look like. They look like they.
Yes, those stairs go up.
Oh, well, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. So does it end in a door? Does
Yes, no, actually, that opens up into a hallway.
Okay, so these pillars around here are like a balcony type thing.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Makes more sense.
Oh, so the lower area is open to the upper area to an extent.
That is correct. Like this lower part that you guys are on, this is like their yard is all like dirt and covered and crap. And then you got the awning, which you guys are on, where these rooms are. These are all underneath like other rooms. And then there's an
All right.
entire second floor upstairs.
If I go up the stairs, does anyone try to stop me?
They do not.
Okay. Snaps will idly wander up the stairs and just kind of onto the balcony, just looking around.
Okay, I will. If you scroll over to your right.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. In front of you are a bunch of closed doors. You also see. Oh wait. Let's see. You also can see. Let's see. Open all this up. So in the middle.
Oh, and that's also up over there. Okay.
Yeah, and down here, in there basically is the rest of the party, like staring up at you. And over to your right hand side, you can see a guy running back and forth, bartending basically.
Okay. Is that a bookshelf over there?
It's more like a bench.
All right. I'm gonna go sit on the bench and just wait.
Okay.
Outside by now, he's probably idly looking around, not doing too much.
Yeah, you got people coming up and down the stairs, walking past you, just looking at you, and going about their duty.
Okay. I would like to specifically look and try it and just kind of get a feel for who's going into which room, essentially.
All right. So far, no one has actually gone into any of these rooms.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Are any of these stables empty right now?
That one. Oops. That one right there, next to a mirror.
I'm sorry. Continue. I just asked that question. You continue on with what was going on.
Yeah, I think you guys are just bustling a boot.
Yeah, Snap says good. He's just gonna sit up here for as long as he possibly can and just kind of look around. He's gonna observe the bartender over there as well. I'm assuming that's a bartender at least.
That is a bartender, yes.
Vigilin will just step in and just check it out, the stables, see if they're in good standing at the moment.
Yes, it is very good. You can tell that the hay. There's fresh hay. There's no animal droppings anywhere. There's a nice little, like a little bucket for water or whatnot, and
Okay,
it's
yeah.
a generally good looking stable.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna start casting Find Steed,
Okay.
Oh,
and
nice.
and I'll just plop it in the stable to be a little watch out or watch guard for us. So then, it says I keep telepathic communication with it up to a mile.
Nice.
So I'll just stick that in there as our little spy.
What does your steed look like?
Agreed.
Oh god, I don't know. It looks like a horse. I wasn't really thinking that far ahead.
What kind of horse?
Uh, a colt.
Celestial or
Oh, you have to choose between that. Okay, then probably want to make it as unassuming as possible. So, if
you
that's
get
even possible.
you get a draft horse,
That'll do.
and he
Oh.
nuzzles you.
I'll pat him and tell him I need you to stand guard here. Let me know if anything out of the ordinary happens.
And you can speak with him, yes?
Yes, I have telepathic communication with him.
He lets you know that he is hungry.
I'll get him some food.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what he'll do for now until something else happens. Get his steed up to speed on what he wants of it.
Steed up to speed. Steed up to speed. And the boss is like, well, I don't know about all the rest of you guys, but I'm thirsty. And he's going to go walking up the stairs and sit down at the bar. And Dameron, the lovely ladies that you were chatting up earlier, they ended up walking inside, saying that they are also going to the bar.
I'm gonna look for another reason to seem unassuming for wanting to stay outside and keep an eye on things. Not sure what. Did Jaina stay out there with me?
No, she actually walked in with the party. Yeah, it's just like a normal convoy going in and out. What?
I want to take a look around the side here.
Where at?
Yeah, just kind of look at the building, act like I'm appreciating the architecture.
Yeah, you can tell that it's a rundown building. They've put in a lot of work into it over the past several months to fix it up, but it's a bunch of cracked stone on this side.
But I don't see anybody exceptionally suspicious coming and going.
You do not. And the boss will he'll walk up to Helm and start asking Helm different questions like where he's from and this and that, because he's never seen a metal man, and he will refer to you as the metal man. If Helm is there.
I got helm and then air.
You didn't hear anything I said?
No, you were cutting in and out. What?
I said the boss or the Boglock will walk up to you and start asking you where you're from, what's his story, because he's never seen a metal man before, and he will consistently refer to you as the metal man.
I'm just gonna look at him and go, honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea where I'm from.
Well, that's not useful, is it? Certainly you know where you're from. Everyone knows where they're from.
Nope.
Alright, so some time's going by, and Bog's going to ask, like, are you guys just going to stand here all day? Or are you going to go get some rest or go get some food and eat? Because, your horse or your caravan's going to take the rest of the night to get unloaded and into the next day because we quit at dusk.
Food, that sounds like a good idea. Where would I find some of that, Mr. Ball?
He points upstairs and says, go talk to Gristle Pete. He'll hook you up.
All right, I will do that.
I'm gonna do a full circuit of this building, looking for like hidden entrances or exits that might be overlooked.
Okay, give me an investigation. So looking around, walking around this whole complex, you do not notice anything hidden out of the ordinary. And Mir, you can hear Gristle Pete will come up to you and ask you, "What would you like to eat?" And he'll ask you, "What do you want to eat?"
Oh, what's on the menu, fella?
And he pulls out a little menu, has breakfast, lunch, and dinner on it, and then underneath breakfast it says breakfast, underneath lunch it says lunch, underneath dinner it says dinner.
Well, it seems like the time of day for dinner, so I'll have some of that, please.
Okay. And as he walks away, you can hear him muttering that he don't get no sleep from the critters in the floors, banging and knocking, and hissing and whispering at all hours.
Critters in the floors.
Yeah.
Well, that seems odd. Okay, noted.
And he'll come back up to you, and about 10 minutes later, and slide a little plate, like a stew porridge thing. Doesn't look really tasty, but it might fill you up.
Well, I just need fuel. So, food.
And Snaps, you can see this going on too.
Okay.
I'll wave at Snaps.
Snaps will wave back.
And then sitting on the bench, the room right next to you, goes in a little scrawny kid, roughly, I don't know, maybe 20, 22 years old. He just looks at you and he's like, stares at you in wonder as he walks into his room.
I will nod at him.
And I guess it's getting late afternoon, early evening. The sun is getting ready to set. The boss, he looks at Helm and Merrill, and well, Jamna's upstairs eating as well. look at the three of you or the two of you, and he just starts muttering to himself and looking at you guys like you're weird. And he will also go upstairs, and he will sit next to the boss.
Once Fagillan satisfied that he's explained his intention to the horse and it actually understands, he's gonna step out and just head over to this door. Is
Alright.
is it locked right now?
Are you just gonna try to open it, or are you gonna
Yeah, he's gonna try it, not giving too much force as he does.
Yeah, the door opens, or like the handle like wiggles around like you're able to open it.
Okay, he'll just push open the door and take a look inside.
Inside, you see a stable boy with more stables. These are like more run down looking stables, though.
Take a step inside, glance over at the boy, Womp, I guess.
Yeah, his name's Womp. It
Okay.
is very. It smells a lot different in here than the other stables. It's he's very hard at work, but the buzzes the flies are buzzing around. It's just not a nice smelling area.
He'll step a little bit closer to him. You, stable hand.
He'll look at you. What?
What do you know about creatures coming in here at the late hours?
Creatures? What creatures?
Thank you. You just he'll toss the boy a gold coin and walk away.
And he grabs that coin and bites down on it.
Step over here. Investigate a little bit.
Oh, the red parts, those are doors. Or the red spots.
No, like the red circles that are on the ground and
Like
on
that?
the walls, and yeah, like the one I have pointed to.
That's just the art, as far as I know.
Okay, so it's just like random parts of the map.
Yeah. As far as
Okay.
I
Like
know.
it looks like it's like this is like a parchment map and it's got stains on it or something. Is that what that is?
Yeah, I saw them in other places, but they looked very similar to like blood stains at that particular part of those stables, and I was like, huh.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
if you look at it, so like the map or the part that you're on snaps, like where the arrow is, if you look at the same map on the other side, on the floor, it's not there.
Right.
Because technically, that would be like right there where my arrow is pointing on the first floor. So,
Correct.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know, so.
No, yeah, I didn't. Actually, I didn't even really recognize it.
Okay. But with that, he'll just leave the cheaper stables.
Okay. Hey, Ralph. Thank you for that follow, Dracana. I can't even pronounce your name, buddy. All right. What else you gonna do?
He'll walk over to Helm, like, Helm, you know of the creatures that Snaps was talking about? I can't remember, was Helm there for that when Snaps told us?
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay, you were. Just, how do you feel about standing guard in the stables tonight?
Okay. But if there's kobolds, they die.
Yes, I just summoned a steed. He'll assist you in your efforts.
Nothing wrong with kobolds.
Yeah, I guess before heading off, I'll check this room too.
Wait, did you mean wait, which set of stables did you mean?
I think this is all just stables. I got the richer one and then the poorer one. that the probably the main stables where the horses were saying there were creatures coming in.
I'm gonna set up in this corner so that way I can kind of see if someone.
The horse in that stall rests its head on you.
But I probably Gillen will just finally check this last room before probably trying to find a place to stay for the night.
All right, the door is latched.
In that case, he'll doesn't want to cause any more of a scene like at the yawning portal, so he's just gonna try and find a place to stay for the night.
Meryl will also go check that door. Is it latched on the inside or the outside?
There's a latch on the inside or the outside.
Oh, I'll open the latch.
Okay, the door is not locked.
Oh, I thought you meant it was latched from the outside or the inside.
No, it is. There's just a latch over it.
Okay,
Not-
well,
not-
in that
not
case,
locked.
just pop it off then and take a look in.
All right, 1 second. La, la, la. Okay, in this room, there's another door, and this is more like their storehouse. Basically, like supplies that shouldn't be really exposed to the weather are stored here, like food for humans and food for animals.
Does any of it look like it's been like ransacked or stolen in any way?
Investigation, please.
I'm guessing that that's like corded wood, like right in front of her, Meryl.
Yes.
Okay. And then, is there anything on the table, or is it basically clear?
Just like some rocks and rubble. But Magellan,
Interesting.
yeah, Magellan, this does not look to be ransacked at all.
May not be cobalts that we're dealing with.
There is a final door here. Meryl will check the door
What will you check it for?
to see if it's unlocked.
It is locked.
Hmm. Hmm.
Gotta give him something.
What are you thinking,
What do you
Meryl?
think, stream chat? Should we give him something?
I'm
Give me some fun to do.
thinking that this door is locked. We might want to check it out.
Yeah,
Think you can do it without causing a ruckus?
kick in that door.
No, but we have someone who can.
Kick in that door.
Yes, I think we do. This will go. Where does that come up at? Over here?
Yes. Meryl will leave. Meryl will go find Dameron.
Yes, Magellan, that pointer is where it comes up.
Okay, I see now.
And Jaina, yeah, she'll look at you. And she's like, you gotta get some of this food. It's really good.
I'm not hungry right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're crazy. It's so good.
I'm sure it is.
So Meryl is getting Dameron. Split the party, guys.
Yes. Meryl is going to go to Dameron and talk to him about and basically just tell him what he found, that there's a locked door. Maybe we should check out what's inside.
Yes.
It might give us some more information about what's going on around here.
Yes. Do it.
Okay, I've just been stalling for time because we wanted me to keep watch.
Oh yeah. By the way, is my steed able to communicate with the other horses, or is it just kind of too dumb for that, or not dumb enough for that?
Let me double check. So the steed has the statistics of the chosen form, though it is a celestial, fey, or fiend instead of a normal horse.
Yeah, it just says it's smarter than them, but I don't know if it's can communicate with them.
Only see what steed drift. I wouldn't say they could, because I don't think like a celestial could speak horse.
Yeah, that's true enough. Okay, I'll stand guard at the door while they're trying to pick it.
Okay. You're gonna try to pick the dory.
I'm gonna look at it first to see if there are any traps.
Okay, investigation. It does not appear to be trapped.
No strange symbols or anything. I can't tell if there's anything magical, but I would look.
That's correct. It does not appear to be trapped. Like you stare at it pretty good.
What do I roll to pick?
Ralph, get Ralph. I get bitchy cat. What is that? Dex check, I think.
Thieves' tools?
Yeah, you have thieves' tools, right? Oh, you don't have that coded in.
You can add a skill to your skills list. Thieves' tools as a dexterity skill with proficiency.
Yeah. Do you know how to do all that?
No, I've never messed with adding a skill.
Okay, I'll do it.
Do you know how to add other things? Like weapons and all that stuff? Because it works the exact same way. All you have to do is click the slash and then hit the plus and it'll make a new skill for you.
I got it.
I'm sure Chad will fix him right.
Yep, that's it.
Oh yeah.
This is the issue to last skill. Oh goddamn.
That's a pretty good skill check.
What happened to thieves' tools? Oh, you got rid of thieves' tools. All right, yeah. So with your tools, you don't even have to think twice about it. You just stick it in, and like 2 seconds later, that door just pops open. Like you hear a little click.
Cocky little grin and says, like unlocking a chastity belt.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see what's in the room.
Okay, let's say. So this room is basically like unusually valuable cargo and personal items are kept in this room. Like there's a lockbox in here. You can tell like this is basically where the workers keep their goods. Just like if you're just sitting there looking inside of the room.
Whenever as he's opening this door, by the way, Meryl has gone to shut the other door.
Okay.
Just to make sure. We're just gonna shut that door.
Okay.
Just want to do a cursory check for anything suspicious.
Are you gonna walk inside, or are you gonna just stick your head in?
Well, what do you think? Should we go in?
It's
I'll go in first. I think it's probably best.
really easy.
And Meryl steps into the room.
Perception check. Alright, so looking around the room, on your southeast corner, you see that there's an empty crate that's nailed down onto the floor.
I'll point it out to Dameron. Why would someone nail an empty crate into the floor?
Go over and check it to see if it might lift up.
Or if it has a false bottom. Yeah.
It does lift up. So, revealing a trap door.
We should go get the others before we venture down.
You want me to go get them, or do you want to?
I can go get them, or we can go together and make it look like this door was never open.
Yeah, the door itself is not open, you just see the door. Like, technically this door is still closed.
Which one's still closed?
The trap door. You just revealed it, like, when you lifted up the
Oh, I thought that the crate was the door.
No, it was covering. Like, so you got your floor, you lift up the floor, and then there's another door.
Okay.
If you catch me.
All right. Gotcha. I don't know. Do you want to open it, Dameron?
I'll stay here, and I'm going to find a place to hide.
And by now, the sun is fully set. It is dark out.
Meryl will very casually, make their way out of the room, up the stairs, and relay information to the rest of the party. There's a trap door in the supply room. It was behind a locked door, etc., etc.
Okay. You go get the others upstairs. I'll get help.
And
Gillen's, we'll just knock on the door to the stables that Helm's in.
oh, he doesn't have a stat block? There it is.
Helm.
Well, that sounds like a good way for lizard-like people to get in at night, huh?
Magellan?
There's
Sure
change of
does.
plans.
Why?
We found a trap door leading to where they're probably coming from.
Magellan, why would you knock on the door to a horse's stable?
I couldn't tell if you were actually in a dormant state or not. You're just kind of there.
I can still hear and smell you.
I don't know how you things work. Come on.
You things. You things.
Helm
Well,
is going
is
to.
probably able to be really still when he wants to.
Yes. Helm is going to brush past Vigilin and purposely step on his foot.
Dex saving throw.
Go for it. You dodge out the way.
Exclaiming, "Son of a..."
Too bad.
Watch where you
Helm-
walk, you metal. Huh. I was gonna say something mean, but nah.
And as you guys are doing that, Gristle Pete will come up to Meryl, Jaina, and Snaps, and says, "This is my home. It's nighttime. Get out. There's rooms across the way if you really want to sleep. And he's kicking you guys out. And the boss says, "Okay, fine, be like that," and he will walk into a room.
All right. Meryl and Snaps will both make their way down the stairs.
And Mir.
Okay,
Is that a well?
it is.
Okay. Just making sure. That's another possible point of egress.
It is. As Bogluck comes down the stairs too. He'll be like, "What are you guys doing down here? There ain't no bedrooms down here. All the rooms are upstairs."
Just go to bed, fool. We have business we have to attend to right now.
Excuse me?
We're making a plan for tomorrow and whenever we set out again. This is just easier so we don't have to all pile into one room.
Plus fresh air.
I'm watching you. There's no tomfoolery going around in my stables. And he will walk upstairs. And he will lean up.
Oh
against
shit, was that the
doors.
boss or the... Oh shit, no, oh crap, I thought that was the boss.
Yeah, that was Bogluck, dude.
Yeah. Okay, no, but Galen definitely wouldn't have said that to him.
Yeah, and he will lean up, basically lean up against the railing, watching down, like looking down at you guys.
I'm going to telepathically tell my steed to start making a ruckus. To try and draw his attention away from us for at least long enough for us to get into the room.
So the horse starts making a lot of ruckus, and before anything can really happen, little good old Womp comes running out.
God damn it.
And he will try and settle down said steed.
Hurt him, but don't kill him. I mean, that's what I was going to say to the steed.
Are you sure?
You know what? No, never mind.
What?
I'll just
Snaps
tell
is
him-
gonna go down this way.
Okay.
Mir's going to go over to the big pile of empty boxes and crates and kind of vanish out of sight.
I'm considering casting blindness on this man's, and then just rushing into the room.
By the way,
Bye.
yeah, it's not just you guys in here either. Like it's a nice little bustling area. Still, like even though it's dusk, like the people still coming in and out, but you're not alone down here.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
we should wait until later in the evening before we attempt this.
Yeah, think about it like it's 8 o'clock at night on a Friday. Like nobody's sleeping at 8 o'clock at night on a Friday.
Again, we'll kind of head over to the stables and just pretend to be trying to calm down the draft horse.
Womp will look at you and be like, "Is this your damn thing? Like holy hell, it won't shut up."
He gets a little excited. Hold on a second. He's just gonna say steady in his mind, just tell him to stop.
And he Womp looks at you and he's like, "Oh, mister, I don't know what you do for work, but if it ever fails, I think you got a good calling for stablery."
He's just gonna chuckle like, yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Keep your options open there, Pagilla.
And Mirror, you're stealthy. No one can see you.
Good.
Snaps is just gonna go over to the fountain, or to the well, isn't?
Okay.
Meryl as well.
You can see looking down, you see nice, clear water.
Can I see to the bottom?
You cannot. Like, basically, it's giving you your reflection back. Like, I mean, it's clear, but it's... how would you, like...
Is the surface of the water within reach from the lip of the well?
How tall are you?
Like 5'10".
Yeah, you can reach it. Thank you for that follow.
Okay. Snaps is going to just kind of reach and touch the water.
It feels nice and cool to the touch.
Okay, so it actually feels like water. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. And looks, smells, taste, feels like water. It's probably water. Awesome. All right, cool.
Are you going to taste it?
Sure, why not?
It tastes like the best water you've ever had, even as a turtle.
Wonderful.
It's dragon water.
That's some high quality H2O.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Boss is still, or Bogluck is still looking down at you. Like, you better make sure your hands are clean if you're gonna touch that again.
Well, that guy is
I'm sure-
annoying.
I'm sure my hands are cleaner than yours, I promise.
Oh no. And he pulls, and he says, I don't know. He'll pull out his emery board and start cleaning his nails.
I
Snaps,
believe
you're-
nail dust is just going to get all over everything. Like, you might want to move away from the balcony so none of it falls into the water.
Make sure none of your little shrooms go down in there either.
Well, don't worry, these are all safe to eat.
The Gillen will go upstairs and just go to Bog, and just, what rooms do you have available for us?
And he'll say, basically all of these right here.
Okay. Just, again, we'll just kind of turn and look down at everyone, just like gesturing. You should probably just head to the rooms for now.
There you go.
I prefer with the horses. I'll stay with Magellan's steed to make sure it's okay.
That horse needs a name.
Yeah, your kind would stay.
That horse might not be around long enough to deserve a name.
Yeah, but
Sad.
to be fair, we give you a name.
He's still here.
True. If it survives the night, we'll give it a. Or maybe Snaps will be nice enough to name it.
Probably not. We're gonna go into that room, Bagillan.
Yeah, I'll just go into that room.
It looks like a standard bedroom. Like it's the bed has hay as a mattress.
Okay. Galen will just kind of lean up against the wall, waiting for time to pass and things to calm down.
Alright, what about Helm and Meryl?
Are we all going into the same room, or do we all have our own rooms?
Those 4 rooms along the edge are all open.
I'm gonna look into this one.
Well, this room is a little bit nicer than the room that Bagellin is in. It has a double straw mattress and like a little writing area and a trunk. And for some reason,
Elm's gonna lay down.
And for some reason, all of these doors do not have blocks on them.
Helm's going to pick up the desk and put it in front of the door and then lay down.
Okay. Hey, Ralph. And as you do that, Bog says, "Better not break anything in there, boy." Hey, Ralph. What's up, buddy?
Helm's going to shout back, "Don't worry, your floor will be fine."
Oh, Dameron's still in the room by himself. Has no idea what the hell's going on. It's probably been over an hour now.
Staying in my hiding spot.
Give me a perception check, if you will, please. You hear some chittering.
Does it sound anything like a language?
It does. Like, you're not exactly sure what type of language, but the way that the chittering is going sounds like, different tones of chittering. No.
Gonna
chewing.
tuck into my concealment and wait.
Okay. And what was Snaps is chilling with the mount. What is Meryl doing?
Meryl has gone into one of the rooms as well. Probably with Ujalin.
Okay. The boss, he'll look, and then he'll be like, satisfied. He'll nod his head, like, all right. And then he'll walk into the room that's right behind him. And with that, let's take 10-minute break.
Okie dokie.
Da, 1856. Where's that? Break time. 10 minutes. I'm gonna probably have to go feed my kitties here because they are hungry. Alright, so checky zip. Gallon snaps. Damn it. This is the Canadian as normal.
Probably having a maple syrup break.
Eh?
You can get that fireball right out of here, sir.
but. But we want the fireball. Alright, cool. So. Alright, last we left, you, guess we're all hunkering down. The Bog Luck went to go do Bog Luck things. Gristle Pete, this is basically his room, so he rolls out his little cot and his bed and lays down and goes to sleep.
Did we hear that door open and close from where we are?
You did. I would
Okay.
say you did. Like, I mean, if one of you were to even peek out, you would see that it's closed.
Alright, in that case, Vigilin will open his door and silently close it and try and slip back downstairs.
Stealth check.
Is Womp gone as well?
Womp is doing Womp things. So, yes.
What the? I'm not wearing heavy armor. Why was that at a disadvantage?
Are you sure?
Oh, even with medium armor, it's disadvantage. Okay.
Some of the medium armors are, yeah.
What are you wearing? Oh.
Spiked armor.
Oh, yeah. So, you walk out and you make one step. Beforehand, Meryl, give me a stealth check. Okay, so wow, both of you. All right. You both step out and start to walk, but y'all are just so damn loud. Bog Luck pops open his door and pops his head out. I'm like, "Oi, hell, you guys doing?"
Bathroom. Where is it?
Bathroom.
Getting some water. It's
Bathroom together.
He's getting the
You're not
water.
women.
I woke him up when I got up.
Pisser's down back.
Thank you. And will just head downstairs.
And he goes back in and shuts the door.
Vigilin will.
Before you
He'll
continue,
take a look around.
Before you continue, Dameron, give me a perception check, please. You hear that same skittering, but you hear it from other sources now, as if there's more.
Staying in stealth mode.
Okay.
But Vigilin will take a quick look around, and if the coast is clear, he's gonna.
It's perception.
Vigilin will open the door.
Perception sheet, please.
Oh.
As if you're looking around.
I remember.
Hello?
Oh, there we go. Reconnect.
Oh, that was me. I thought it was Sketh going disconnected.
But yeah. So did you get my perception check when I rolled it?
I did not. I saw Dameron's
Okay.
last.
Okay, 1 second. Oh, there.
All right,
That go
looking
through?
around. Yep, looking around, you are good.
All right. He'll just open the door nonchalantly.
All right, the door opens. Helm, stealth check.
Oh no.
Would that still be at disadvantage if I'm moving at basically, trying to think of how.
You are a hunking weapon or creature of metal and wood. What do you think?
Damn.
And as you do that, Bog steps out, a little bit more awake this time. And was like, "The hell are you doing?" And he will walk over to the ledge and look down and see that none of you guys are by the well. And he'll start looking around, like, "Where's your friends at?"
I heard something out by our carriage, so we're gonna go check it out. We're being paid to guard this stupid thing.
All right, go ahead.
Nice cover.
Helm's going to stride outside while he's going to make sure his footsteps are a little heavier than needed, so that way they know, like they know he's deliberately, or the party knows he's deliberately making a bit more noise.
Okay.
God damn it! What is that metal idiot doing?
And unbeknownst to the rest of the party, since everybody is in that room, did anyone close the door?
Meryl would have closed the door behind them.
Okay. So, yeah, unbeknownst to the rest of the party, the Bog will start walking around. Vigelen, your horse will let you know that Bog is starting to walk towards the door.
Bog's coming this way. Everyone in the room now. We'll lock it. Vigilin, as he moves to the back of the room.
Speed things up. He gets to the door. He will see that it's unlatched. Will walk in. Walk up to the other door. And try to open it. See if it's open. Realizing that it's locked, he'll. I think he actually. Yeah, he does. He will take out his key. Look over it, inspect it, and just shrug his shoulders and put the key back away and walk out of the room and he'll start like walking around. Basically, well, you guys don't see him no more. Horse will tell Vigilin that he's seen the boss walk into the stables.
He's gone into the cheaper stables. If we're gonna do this, we better do this quick.
Something's down there. I've heard them conversing. It's in a language I don't understand.
Oh,
Everybody.
one of us has got to go first.
Everyone except for Helm, give me perception. Alright, so Dameron, Snaps, Mir, and Meryl all hear that chittering right underneath right underneath them, essentially.
Do any of us speak the necessary language?
Let me look.
Just type something into the chat in that language, and
Yeah, I had to
if
see.
anybody has it.
I had to see what it was.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Meryl understands.
Meryl understands.
Well, that's cool.
Says I smell turtle soup.
Meryl will be very quiet and not saying anything. Is just going to do the one finger over the lips motion and convey to the party to be silent and point down.
And also, Magellan, your horse will inform you that Bog is back out.
He'll remain silent until he tells him if he's going back to the or not.
And yeah, the horse will tell you that Bog has gone upstairs.
Bog has gone back upstairs. What's going on, Meryl?
Meryl is going to motion again for you to be quiet. Is going to point to where the trapdoor is.
Yeah.
And now they're going to speak. They're trying to get a shipment down the tunnel into the castle.
Then we should go in and stop them. See what it is.
Can you tell who they is?
No idea, but they're speaking in Draconic.
There's only one way to find out. Who wants to go down first?
I can try to go silently.
Do they sound like right underneath us? Well, Vigilin probably doesn't know, but they sound like they're right underneath them, and if I open the door, they'll be right there.
Magellan has no idea.
Yeah, I know, but...
But yes.
Well, maybe we should wait until they come up.
They mentioned a tunnel, so I think that there's a tunnel system that leads to the castle.
Yeah. And Galen, your horse tells you that Bog is back down looking at the well.
I'll direct the horse to keep an eye on him, see what he's doing with the well.
Actually, never mind. Your horse would not see that.
Oh,
So your horse told you that he walked back downstairs out of his range of view. But yes,
Okay.
Bog is next to the well.
I'll just thank him and tell him he's doing a good job and to keep his eye on him.
Thinking about our map of this region, is there anything even near this place besides the trade road?
Let me double look. Waterdeep.
Tunnels have to go somewhere, and he said something about a castle.
He did.
Well, we're all in the Sword Mountains. There could be all kinds of stuff.
And we're close to. Are we close to Neverwinter yet?
You're about halfway down, or halfway there.
I mean, Neverwinter has a castle. So does Waterdeep.
Yeah, there's and you're basically in the Mirror of Dead Men.
And who knows what all's in there.
Hold up a second. This trap door, it looked like it was built on like it was hidden in a box here, or a crate.
Yes, underneath the crate.
So that means Bog would have had to have built that and been aware of that. I think we have to interrogate Bog. Guys, that person, Bog, he must be in on this.
Meryl will whisper, "They're going to go check out the well. They want to send the rookie." I said he whispered. I will roll stealth if you want, but it's okay.
Yes, roll stealth. Yeah, those were sent.
Well, I think they heard me.
Well, what are we gonna do? We crash their party, or do we?
We can try to stash ourselves in this room so if they come up through the trap door, they don't see anything. What?
Oops, wrong sound effect. Sorry.
What was that?
Sorry. Wrong effect.
Raining blood. Should we try a bluff?
I seem to know we're here. What you said is true, Meryl.
What if Meryl pretends that he is somehow part of whatever's going on, since he can speak their language, and pretend that a couple of us caught the other ones in this room because the other ones were being loud?
Get out of this room. They're coming up.
Galen will open the door and step back.
I'm gonna stay in here and stay stealthed.
Give me a stealth check, please. Alright, hang on. 5, 9, 5, 9, 4.
At that, Snaps is going to get ready for a fight
4.
as well. And he's going to spend a use of his wild shape and activate symbiotic entity.
Okay. Okay. Everybody roll some initiative.
Including me or no?
Oh yeah, including you.
Does my horse get in on that?
If you wish the horse to.
Yeah. He'll probably fight too.
Alright, Dameron, you are up first.
I'm holding my action to see what comes up.
Okay. Hang on before you do that. Let's see. Alright, so number 2 is going to jump out of the well and look at Bog and be like, and then they'll start speaking. Number 3 is right behind number 2. Snaps.
Snaps goes through the door. I'm assuming he sees these creatures now.
Oh yes.
He will alert the others that, hey, there's 2 of them. And that's 25 feet. Cool. He's going to go ahead and cast Thorn Whip.
Perfect. Boxmere.
Ha. Well, it seems that our cover is blown. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I can make it to the door over there. That's 25 feet. Can I lean out the door and sight one of these guys?
Yes.
All right. Well, because I think he's probably the biggest asshole in this party, at this party right now, I'm going to sight Fog.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
So, arrow number 1.
Oh, you're gonna pay for that one, boys.
And arrow number 2.
All right, boys.
And move back 5 feet.
As the lid smashes open, and Elizabeth Folk 4 hops out and won't move because that is his action was opening the trap door. Yes, you can use your held action to attack if you wish. Damn it.
Still holding.
Okay. And then number 9 will also pop out. And I think, is he the one? He is not the one. Yeah, he'll also pop out and move, but he does not see you either. Vigilin.
Seeing the lizard folk pop out, up, swing up.
Oh, I thought you had the door closed by fault. That would have played out
Oh.
differently.
Well,
No, they would.
did anyone close it?
I thought you did, but I could be wrong. So it would have played out differently. We could play like you didn't. That's fine.
Okay, no, it's Vigilin I think was out first with Snaps, and then not sure who came out last.
I don't remember anybody closing it.
Even better. Thank you.
Okay, so roll for damage.
Yes.
Okay. And hopefully this will finish him off. Or not.
Roll a d10 in chat.
No, that's a d12.
You gain 8 temporary HP. Yes, a good fumble.
Holy
That's-
smoke. That's fantastic.
That's different.
Your attempt to hurt the enemy was so pathetic it healed you.
Yeah, it would seem so.
Yeah.
And I'll end my turn there.
Wait, you're changing what you are. Just like Forge went from Forge Cleric to Tempest, you're becoming a Fail Cleric.
Meryl.
Yeah,
Uh,
it seems that way.
25 feet. Meryl moves 25 feet out the door. Uses his bonus action to call the great sword with the tentacle.
Does he have this?
Takes another 5-foot step and tosses an Eldritch Blast, or 2 Eldritch Blast, I guess, at that lizard folk.
Okay. Perfecto. Perfecto. Well, thank you for that follow, Prince Prone. Appreciate that. Oh, he does not look good.
You know, Duriel never rolled like this.
Duriel never did.
Just
roll like
saying.
that. Okay. So he's going to come rushing right to Snaps with his longsword out and slash at him. And that's the wrong guy. Because there was Snaps on top of somebody. So I will fix that. And now let's do this. And same damage onto Snaps. But misses. And with his return swing. Yay, he hits. Jaina is passed out. Draft horse, or is draft horse going to do anything?
No, Vigilin hasn't given him any direction. He's just sitting.
If you want to use him, he's after or he's before Helm. Just say something. So,
Okay.
Helm.
Do
You
I hear any
battle.
of this?
You do hear battle.
I'm gonna run in. And I'm going to blast. Oh well, actually, let's see. I'm going to use Shatter on Wizard Folk to.
Just number 2. Oh, on both of them. Alright, got you. Do you? Did you drop the? Did you drop that on?
I
them,
dropped
or-
it onto the combat tracker instead of in the chat again.
Yeah, just drop it in chat. Okay, so so the first, let's see, 2 failed, 3 did succeed.
All right. Nice.
So I think that does damage, anyways.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so let's see that one. Oh, fucking kill my dude, man! It just lets out a blood-curdling scream.
That'll be it for my turn.
Dameron Pendergast Red Thorn the 4th.
Do I hear any more talking from downstairs? I know it's probably loud and I'm going to have to concentrate, but I want to hear if there are any more coming.
Perception. You absolutely do hear more coming.
I'm going to stay where I'm at then. I want to get the last one to the door before I do anything.
Okay. Let's see, number 3. Let's see, that'd be 5 and 7. Number 3. Okay. He will chuck the. Alright, so he'll move up a little bit. So 5, 10, 15. Chuck his javelin and snaps. Missing. Let's see. So he has a 20% chance of missing his next hit. And when the next hit happens, roll percentage dice, blah, blah. Okay, so let's see. Can he get up? 5, 10. Then he will move the rest of his movement to right yonder. Yeah. Snaps.
All right. Symbiotic entity is still up. Bonus action. Actually. Shit. Okay, gotta do it. I will cast Thunder.
And all these guys that are just appearing, you don't see it. They're still underground, but they skipped last time on accident. Alright, Symbiote, what were you going to do? Thunderwave?
Yes.
Eek. Okay.
It only hits a 1.
Not nice.
And he is pushed back 10 feet. And I will use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh.
Where's that? Oh, wait.
That's 30 feet.
Mirtarath.
Alrighty. move up here so I can see out the door, and I see lizard folk number 3 getting ready to threaten my buddy Merrill.
Yes.
Therefore,
Uh-oh.
arrow shots.
Uh-oh.
And I guess another arrow shot.
No. Leave him alone. Sad.
Yeah, and action surge. So I can do the same thing to Bog Luck.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Oh, that's good.
Alright, so he will throw the javelin at Gillen. And then he will look around and see Dameron. Gillen.
Gillen will step up so he can get Lizard Folk 9 in range. Gus, and take a stab at him. Oh, Jesus. Okay,
Come on.
there we go.
Wait, what? How are you getting...
And he'll tell his draft horse to start breaking out of his stable.
Okay. Merle.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just double checking what Eldritch Invocations that Meryl has.
Yay.
Needed to double check what Thirsting Blade does. Oh, okay, Thirsting Blade is the extra
Thirsting
attack.
Blade
Awesome.
kills stuff.
I was making sure that he had. Cool. So, Meryl last turn summoned their giant greatsword thing.
Yeah.
Meryl takes a 5-foot step. And drops a giant glowing
Dookie.
purple greatsword. He's going to expend a spell slot for Eldritch Smite.
Ew. And he, as he falls down, you hear him say this.
Well, hopefully she puts you in a better looking body.
Sassy.
25, that's 30 feet movement. Meryl will take their extra attack at this lizard.
This one is not above ground yet. I just revealed that.
Then he wouldn't have walked forward.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I said that. The only one actually above
You
ground.
did. I forgot. I was looking through Eldritch Invocations and trying to make sure that what I was going to do on his turn was legal.
Yeah, all those under will have not appeared yet.
All right, so Meryl's there. He's actually going to take up the high ground and walk up.
So you're going to go into that room? The door.
Do what?
Are you going to go into that room because that door is closed?
Oh, then no. If it's closed, he's not gonna open it.
Okay. Alright, so this one pops up, hops out, and looks around, and Lizard Folk 9 points over towards Dameron and goes up to Dameron, completely ignoring Gellin. And will, does he have... Alright, first he will bite at you. And then he will smash into you with his shield. And miss. Number 1. Alright, now number 1 pops out. Looking around, the closest target he sees is Snaps. We'll throw the javelin. Missing, and then we'll come rushing towards him. Get right yonder.
All right. Forcing a con save on this boy.
Okay. Do it.
Cool. Nothing happens.
Alright, number 6 also hops out. Same thing. Snaps. Javelin.
You know, there are other targets in this game.
Yes,
Chad,
but
just
you...
throwing that out.
Yes, but if you look at it, you are the only one that they can visibly see that is closest. Because technically Merrill is, but Merrill is on the high ground. And we'll move right there. And
He has the high ground, Anakin.
yeah. Number 7 also pops out. And number 9, actually I won't say nothing. We'll walk forward, see the Gellin, and smash it. Or first try to bite you and then smash into you with the shield.
But I should get a reaction attack against it first.
Go ahead.
And it's a -1. That's a 1. Good for me. Oh my god. What's did that trigger?
Lose proficiency in a random skill until you finish a long rest.
I guess that'll be up to you.
Oh, don't say it. That's up to me.
Well, it's a random position. Like if I'm gonna do it, I'll just pick the one that I don't use.
That's true. Let's see.
I mean, it's random. Just roll a die for how many skills there are.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. What do you think I'm doing? Roll a d12. Draft horse will pop out. Alright, so number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you lose proficiency in investigation, which you're not proficient in anyways. So, fine. Draft horse breaks out. Helm.
Oh, did you roll attack against me?
Yeah, it attacked. It missed. The
Okay.
Second, yeah, the second attack missed.
Alright, so Helm is going to slam his hand into his shield and
Slam it.
cast Shatter again on Lizard Folk 6 and Lizard Folk. And I'm going to use my Channel Divinity to do full damage against both.
Oh, you don't have something set up for Channel Divinity. Okay.
They would both take 24 damage.
3d8 equals 9. Oh, so it's what? That doesn't.
I deal maximum damage instead of the roll.
Seriously?
Yep.
Yeah, he could do that as a Tempest Cleric.
Good to know.
But he only gets to do it one time, though, right?
Yeah. Well, next level I get to do it twice.
Okay,
But-
good to know.
Cool.
Thank you. So you
Yep.
kill both of them then, because why not?
I'm gonna look over at Snaps. I can't really do much indoors unless I want to bring this place down.
I know the feel, and nods.
Well, you know,
Helm is then going to step in front of him and point. Or is Lizard Folk 8 above ground?
It is not.
Do they look anything like kobolds?
They do not. Oh, I can't. Oh.
So Helm is just gonna step in front of Snaps and yell to any lizards that might be remaining. Come here, you fucking uglier cousins of kobolds.
That's what it looks like.
Okay, so still not as ugly as a kobold, but close. Probably stinks just as bad as a kobold.
Ooh, wifey.
Oh, I hate kobolds.
Alright, so now 8 pops out. And we'll look and see. Helm is the closest. And we'll launch its javelin. And we'll also see its buddies dead around it. So it will back up. Drawing its heavy club. Damron.
All right. I have no ally within 5 feet, so I will get backstab damage if I hit.
No. And no.
That was a wah wah.
That?
That's all I got.
Snaps.
And did Lizard Folk 8 pop up?
It did. It threw
Yes, he
javelin
did.
at Helm and then backed up.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
That is not the.
It hits.
Perfect. Symbiotic entity is somehow still up.
Why wouldn't it be?
And I will pull him 10 feet closer. And move 10 feet back to finish my move.
Well, it looks like the courtyard is covered with Helm and Snaps.
It might just be.
So Mir is going to move over here, and I'm going to guess that Lizard Folk number 7's got about half cover behind Magellan there.
That is correct.
All right, so I'm going to try to shoot him with an arrow.
Okie dokie.
And not only did I hit him, but I max damaged him.
Sad. I mean, not sad. Good.
Yeah. And then that provokes yet another arrow.
He cannot heal naturally,
Jesus.
but it's gonna die
Okay.
anyways.
Well, here's the damage for that.
The arrow just I think it just went like right through his throat and like cut its head off.
Oh, I'm down with that. I do use those broadheads, you know.
Yeah, spraying blood. Lizard folk number 9, seeing that, will disengage back down the tunnel. Vigilin.
Vigilin will step in and pincer Lizard Folk 5. Jeez, rolling like shit. Oh,
What's new?
okay. Are you kidding me?
You're good.
Dan trigger?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be mean.
And I'll tell the draft horse to help my friends and attack Lizard Folk 8.
Okay. Merle.
Meryl being where they are, can totally see that lizard folk over there, right?
Yes, it can.
Perfect.
I mean, you're gonna. It's cool. We got 12 minutes left, so we unlocked
Good old Eldritch Blast Warlock special right here.
and don't have any games tomorrow. That's kind of weird because it's my birthday. Well, my birthday party. My birthday was Tuesday. It's my birthday party.
And that's Meryl's turn.
All right. Once again, we'll try and bite Mr. Dameron Pendergast Wrath on the 4th.
Wait, you only did one beam. Oh, no, you did
I
two.
did
I'm sorry.
too.
No, he did too. Taking out a chunk of his shoulder, and then we'll smash into you with his shield. Trapped horse, let's see the speed, will come galloping all nonchalant, beautiful like, and try and hoof him. And like his hooves come down, and he just lands on it on top of him, suffocating him.
Nicely done, horse.
You don't hear you hear a faint commotion coming from the back. Faint commotion, senores and senores.
Would I be able to blow a hole in this wall with Sacred Flame?
No.
Damn.
You can try, but to save a spell, save you a turn, no. Save the turn, man.
So Helm is going to move up and then just kind of wait for the next one to pop up. He's going to have a Sacred Flame prepped and ready for whatever shows up.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna make it, but let's see, fuck with him.
Thinking we need to take this guy alive because we have someone that can question him.
You can do non-lethal damage as long as you're doing a melee attack.
But will I get my rogue backstab if I do non-lethal?
Yes.
Alright, I'm just trying to punch him in the face with the hilt of my rapier.
Nope, mouse. Meryl's like, what the hell? Action. Okay, you knock him out.
Gotta love those 3 sneak attack dice, huh?
Yeah.
As long as he's on the other side of the creature, he's not within 5 feet of me.
He doesn't have to be in 5 feet of you. He has to be in 5 feet of your enemy.
Yeah. Goes whoop.
Then I did that wrong.
No, you did it right.
That was cool. That was a cool little sound.
Yeah, there's multiple rules for sneak attack. When you change your, since you're a swashbuckler, yours changes a little bit, but you still can use the other rules as well. So like they are still qualifications. They just add to, they don't, but they never take away from.
But I don't like that.
Yeah, because if you have an advantage on your attack, you get sneak attack. If you have an ally within 5 feet of your enemy, you get sneak attack. And as a swashbuckler, if you are attacking an enemy by yourself, you get sneak attack.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
So you knock him out, and from up above, Jaina walks out, looking down at Helm and Snaps, and seeing Meryl on the ledge over there, seeing all the dead bodies. Like, the hell, man! You guys are supposed to be quiet.
I'm sure the ones that got shattered probably exploded.
I regret nothing.
Like, what the hell? We're supposed to be subtle around here.
Mir's
Well,
whipping out a rope to tie up this lizard man number 5.
Helm just kind of looks around and says, "The building's still standing, so we were being subtle."
Boss will come out, look at Helm, say, "Stupid metal man," and walk back into his room.
I
At
think
some point,
they're
we're gonna-
ignoring all the dead lizard men all over the place.
Yes.
I'm gonna launch a blast of sacred fire at one of the corpses and just incinerate.
Okay.
So I guess, would there be rope at hand in the store area?
I have some.
Okay, we'll just tie him up with that.
La 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 la.
I wonder if we could track where they came from in the tunnels. Let's take a look down in the tunnels and see what kind of conditions we have.
Okay. So you hop down. Oh wait, there it is. Right. All right. So who's going down the tunnel?
Lighting a torch.
All right. Who is going down the tunnel?
I'll head down.
Mir will go.
Or, actually, wait. No, I'm gonna stay behind if we need to question the lizard.
I just want to see what the conditions are down there. I'd not go anywhere yet. We need to question this guy.
Yes. So looking down, I have a little thingy. So looking down, you can see that it's roughly 10 feet wide and 20 feet tall. And there's like a faint must smell coming from there, and there's cobwebs and footprints, and it's all muddy. And there's a ladder.
footprints are pretty discernible.
Yes, it is.
Well, I think we can track them back where they came from.
Should be able to.
Before Vigilin climbs down, he's gonna tell his horse, "Good job. You get a drink."
We'll walk away. All right, you got a guy tied up. What do you want to do with him?
Well, now it's time to smack him until he comes awake.
Okay. Roll a d4. Doing 4 more points of damage to him. So he's like.
No, not trying to smack him like that. I'm just, like smacking him on the face like you do when you're waking somebody up.
Yeah, he wakes
Not
up.
Clouting him.
It wakes up and just stares at you with those slit eyes, and they're like, you can tell that he's like beyond angry as he's looking around at his situation that he's in.
Well, Mir has a little half smile for him. But Meryl's the one that can do the questioning.
I speak Draconic.
It does not answer you.
Meryl is watching the outside, by the way.
Okay, so you're gonna leave Helm. Oh Lord, Helm with another prisoner.
If we kill it, we got a cleric and a paladin here. We can bring it back, so we can do some pretty nasty things to it.
Have I ever told you guys how Helm's hammer works as a envoy class? His right hand, basically, his fingers come together and lock to form his smithing hammer. He's going to tell one of you, can you grab his hand?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Vigilin will grab his hand and hold it.
I'm going to grab one of his fingers and tell him in Draconic, now, you can either answer the question and we will let you go. You have my word, you will leave this room alive. Or, I'm going to see if I can pop your finger like a grape.
It will yawn.
Okay, finger popping.
You
Which
pop-
one?
Hey, what finger are you gonna pop?
He hit me instead.
No, you pop the finger. It doesn't do anything.
The hell? Does this thing not feel pain? Try the whole hand, Helm.
It yawns.
What the?
They're gonna try to
Oh.
torture.
Take my glaive and just stab it into what's left of his hand. And still just yawns.
How hard are you gonna stab it?
Oh, do you want me to do a check for it?
Yes.
Okay. Just strength, just straight up strength check.
Yes. It yawns. Like it's dripping blood by now, but it doesn't make any noise, any sounds, or anything.
What, are we just not doing enough damage, or is it actually just doesn't feel the pain?
Almost as if these are kind of warriors and they've gone through this kind of training.
Screw it. I'm gonna cut his hand off.
Wait. I have an idea.
What?
So Helm is going to fuse his hand, and he's just going to place the lizard's hand on the floor. And you know the knife game. Imagine that with a hammer, only you have really bad aim.
Okay. Yeah, good aim.
Okay, so now that his fingers are basically meat pudding,
It will ask you. Kind of in like a shaky voice.
What'd he say, Helm?
he said he can smell your failure.
Oh. Sure he's
It's
not
a
talking
lizard
about...
man bard. He's doing vicious mockery on you.
Oh.
Dameron, may I borrow your rapier?
I don't think pain is gonna work on this guy.
Yeah, this doesn't seem to be getting us anywheres. Maybe
I'm
we
gonna
should
pray
just...
to my God for inspiration.
Maybe we should just end this thing and go down the tunnel. Find it out. Find out what's going on ourselves.
But let me try one other thing. Speak
This
or
succeeded-
answer.
It succeeded on its save.
Okay, I'm gonna backhand it and see if that makes it any more.
It will. Yeah, it's about to speak.
I would not mean to roll that.
Enough of this.
He's
I'm
warning that his friend has reinforcement.
Oh, in that case, we don't need him anymore, and I'm just gonna kill him.
Hey, now. The best bait is one that still wriggles.
Yeah, but
Let's break his legs.
Our bait talks, though.
Okay, fine. Helm's gonna crush his head.
Okay. It crushes like a watermelon.
Like, he's not even using a mace, he's just literally slamming his hands into the side of this thing's head.
I got it.
It's close enough to a kobold that he doesn't care.
I figured.
How exactly were you ever a cleric of Helm?
I was really good at forging things.
Okay. I guess we can head down into the tunnel or
Okay.
do something else.
We'll get through the tunnel.
Well, that'll probably have to be next week, huh?
We'll get to the end of the tunnel so I can show you something, and then we will call it.
Okay.
Alright. Well, Vigilin will climb down the tunnel first.
I will follow soon after.
Okay. You see claw prints, boot prints, like little itty bitty footprints, all leading up and down this tunnel. And it stretches roughly 500 feet.
You said itty bitty footprints?
Little itty bitty footprints.
Could I do a nature or survival check to see if I can kind of creature made them?
Sure.
Survival?
Yes. Those are kobold footprints.
I'm just gonna smirk and turn to Helm. I think you're gonna get your wish. These are cobalt prints.
That is my second wish.
Alright.
Oh, what would be your first?
I'm just gonna kind of look at you in just kind of a mocking fashion and go, well, as a cleric, as a creature of God, I wish that eventually You won't fail. Constantly.
The gods do seem to hate me, don't they? He says as he continues on.
Helm is gonna look at you, then he's gonna kind of close his eyes and tilt his head. No, no, my God! When I asked, he only said who.
All right, so you get out of this tunnel. Like I said, it's roughly 500 feet or so. You think maybe longer. It does take a little bit. It's uphill, downhill, winds around, and finally you emerge in a spot nearby that is screened by trees and brush from the camp. As you walk through, you can hear bestial voices ahead, growling and murmuring indistinctly. From there, a trail leads into the mirror of dead men, and you see this
Ooh.
in the distance.
That shouldn't be too hard.
And that's what we will call it.
Yeah, when those gates open and suddenly there's, hey look, there's 20 liches and an army of zombies. My last words are going to be when I look at you and go, it's not going to be that hard.
Yeah. It's not that hard.
Yeah, it's probably just gonna be more traps than anything.
Uh-huh.
You're bound.
Yeah, traps. That's what it is. Thank you, stream, for watching.